And off we go. The flash pops, no one goes down. It's going to be first for Chris and another for Chris J. Rops closing things down. Just 2 remain for Astrali. They had the sight and now they've got the frags. Magisk and Glaive. But it's all Magisk now, and another headshot. He can't quite finish it. Mousesports, but Woxi's heart still beating, down to 75. Oh, wow. Glaive eliminates Woxi quickly, and now Magisk, he won't be able to find the second, and so things don't spiral just yet for Mouse, but perhaps now. Precise headshot through the wall. Device takes the advantage back for Astralis, but that bomb was at T-spawn. They can't accelerate towards the bomb site yet, and perhaps could get caught in transition. Look at Rops' position. He's aware of it. And Rops is going to play the waiting game. Zipex can't hold that for forever. But he's holding it for just long enough. A crucial frag.
So aware as well. He knew there was a possibility that Rops was waiting there. It was a great play from Rops, but ultimately now it's going to be a 3-on-2. Karrigan has been waiting patiently at the A bomb site. Currently on the CT steps here. Only got the FAMAS, but he could be interacting with the Deagle player first. He will be, but he's out of position. This is looking very awkward for him. Astralis, they've surely got the round now. It will be Chris J coming in from the connector position. AK in hand, but the bomb planted in the awkward spot. First kill, not going to land. And he's going to have to fall back. That was his one opportunity.
Woxi's in a prime position to catch Device here. Oh, but with a nade just leaving.
And it's up to Device, really. Just got a bit of a scouting operation here. See what he can find, and he gets a bullet to the head.
Whew. That's going to be something, especially because there's no one with him. Frozen's going to be conveying that information. The CTs, they're in the right place. Karrigan's been caught, though, and with 30 seconds, they are going to start to have to get a bit of a wiggle on. Zipex with that bomb. He is detached. Will start to regroup. Rops' position, he's just hoping for a close quarters duel. Zipex is coming solo towards Rops' position. That's the bomb loose. 19 seconds now, there's a rifle. Magisk is in trouble too. They're getting held back. They can't retrieve the bomb in time. Rops with another. Magisk desperately trying to claw this one back. I don't think he can get that bomb. It would have to be smooth. And no, Rops, he's the one to shake his head, and 3 quick frags around back to Mousesports.
It doesn't look like Astralis playing right now. These are very strange circumstances. You get it.
Here is the commitment. Fully flashed. Chris J, what? How did Rops not go down?
I don't know.
He's still alive. I don't quite believe it. And another frag is presenting itself to Astralis. In fact, 3 in quick succession. Level, bomb's not down, and 15 seconds. It could get awkward. Not anymore. Magisk will relieve so much tension. 9 seconds as the digits do get punched. Frozen arrives from short, and one back completely turned, and now they get the 2 1v1s. It's messy. Zipex.
We are going to have the Desert Eagles brought out once again. 4 spies in this.
And out they go. Looks good for a moment. Rops, however, with the back turned, will punish Magisk's push. It's a rifle into their hands, but the CTs are getting whittled away. This looks like it will be an A commitment. Dupree confirms the site is clear in moments. Frozen and his teammate Rops likely just going to want to preserve what they have.
Yeah, much more like you there from Astralis. That's how it should be done. Gaining map control, using that man advantage,
right.
And we'll have 28 seconds remaining. It's a 4 versus 2, but Rops has got a Galil. Frozen has Deagle and Armor as well. They're going to be full eco next round, so might as well hold on to the little they have at this point, but Astralis will take a lead as they keep 4 players up themselves. But it was a very similar start to the round with Device looking towards long, took down the same player in the form of Woxi there, but this time making sure they worked as a group. They actually gained map control instead of just holding back and waiting for reactions.
So they're going to be sending Glaive off the leash a little to hunt with his UMP. Good weapon for the job, not too afraid if you put it into the CT's hands. And, well, he has certainly made a delivery, and oh, another one. Frozen, he's going to get pushed down. This could be a rifle from Dupree, but no, he thinks better of it. Frozen will be happy to take an extra weapon into...
Once again, Dupree will be joining Device at this point if the flashbang goes over. But Voxek, he's sat behind the rock here, but his head's been spotted. He'll be going down momentarily.
Oh.
He somehow gets one for his troubles there. Didn't look like he had any say in the round whatsoever. But at least he keeps things equal. 4 and 4 as the CTs respond. They're pushing out towards B. Maybe going for a boost here. They're still looking towards the connector. It's a nice idea. Slowing it down once again. Astralis had very similar starts to each and every round.
Zipex actually pre-aiming that? That's insane.
Foxy decided, finally, I got you.
Yeah, the 2 of them been duking it out. He was actually just checking for the little boost on the spool, so he was not ready for this. Or is he? My goodness, how interesting. Zipex through underpass. He's got Glaive in tow as well. And they get the frag! Unbelievable! Astralis, they've got the read. Frozen, he's going to bleed down to 14. Going to force to Scarper. I don't think he's getting away from this one. Will hide into the hidey hole. Pre-fires from Glaive, finishes it off. And the round is Astralis.
Chris J came into the round of a Galil.
Chris J has got a good read on this. Started to rotate himself over. There's the first flash. No CT utility in response. There's still 2 mollies. Time continues to tick. It may not now. That's the sign to go. The first body drop, Karrigan gone, and now Device looking for a second. That's great work.
Device is arriving in true style here as Dupree. He'll be bringing up the rear, no problem whatsoever. A couple of headshots delivered. This is much more like it, Alice. This is the Astralis we know and love. As we'll see, Frozen left in a 4-on-1, the other side of the map. A clinical execution towards B. Nothing too complicated there. One smoke towards heaven, a few flashes over. Debating out the utility at the start of the round. CTs could not hold on. Barely any damage taken there at all. Just Device going down after finding 2 great frags upon arrival. Frozen has an incendiary to save, but that's about as exciting as it gets for him. The M4 in hand as the money woes continue here. They're going to get 2,900 on top of absolute zero into the next round here. Glaive on the hunt. They can justify a couple of players looking for him right now. They have established a decent economy of 4 players surviving as well. 1 player can go down, but Glaive is getting incredibly close to Frozen's position. Flashbang goes over. Woxi's there. Remember, he's got Karrigan behind the tree as well. Needs to be very careful. Pulls the pin on the flashbang. He will spot the first, and he gets Woxi once again, but there's the backup. 4 and 4. But don't commit towards A.
Yeah, just charging straight through this toilet long lean. Not quite going to work out. They'll leave Zipex as this beautiful curveball. Bomb will go down. Glaive's cleaning house. That was their best bet. Karrigan, however, did grab himself a Krieg with his vest. Well, that's a short-lived weapon. And so is the round, a quickie.
So it doesn't really matter too much, but they will dismount, and Frozen's actually got playground control. He goes for a clean wall bang there towards the T steps. Glaive has no idea what in God's name just happened to him.
Cerebral, Frozen punishing this late arrival to playground. That is the problem with going for that boost, especially so late, is that there is a risk the CTs can have taken a lot of that control away from you, and now Device will start to get the information. In fact, he hasn't let go of W. He's just charging straight up towards the long. Frozen continues to hang in the balance. He hasn't really got a way out of this, and Woxi, oh, he gives Astralis a lifeline. A missed shot, Device lives on. Now Frozen challenges, and he will not live on as well. So, 4 versus 4. Karrigan, let's not forget the damage dealt to him from those earlier nades. Woxi trying to stand his ground in the flames. He similarly to his teammate is kind of on his own. Will be forced to retreat. Now he can tuck in on the site. They don't have to give them these fights, and now a fight been won elsewhere. Chris, with that second AWP.
Yeah, it's working out for them. It's a 4 versus 3, the first advantage they've had in quite some time. Speculative shot through the smoke does land a little bit of damage towards Chris J, but here come the cavalry. Device makes his way through. An equal trade for now. 9 seconds remaining, but Zipex has found an opening here. Is there a chance this bomb gets planted? Rob's his main objective now is to deny that. Woo! He's got the first kill, but can't quite get the second. 1 versus 1 now. Quickly eradicated by Woxi. He was towards short.
Through the flames, they extinguish, and they continue their advance. 3 men to receive them. Dupree's the first to fall. Woxi's there, and he hits another. 2 shots before Astralis pipe up. Device is so ready for Frozen. This should be their round. Robs, however, perhaps with just 13 points of health. But look at the breaks being hit here. Astralis, they are in no rush. And look at Device. He's going to go clear this site and wave the flag.
The problem is Glaive is stuck towards the kneecap of Glaive there. Down to 16 points of health. A fast approach towards long. Trying to make their way forward. They've got the intel as to where the AWP's position. Now, do they want to progress towards A? Glaive. He'll be challenged by Chris J here, but only got that USP, remember. But he somehow gets the kill. A trade from Zipex, but is there anything more to be said on the Mousesports side? A nice ding from Frozen.
If they go long, Woxi's managed to get his AWP there in time. Karrigan trying to contain them. A precise shot would have been everything, but now doesn't get a second chance. And Astralis, they're going to completely reset here. Yeah. I mean, there's the indication. The bomb dropped towards the playground. They are going to slow it right on down. With their powers combined, Woxi's tag and Chris J's USP, they did manage to find that first, but it's only Glaive. 4 remain.
Frozen. Isolated in the bathrooms here. P250, not the ideal weapon, but maybe the position could be. If they overlook this spot, there's a chance he gets a rifle. Zipex, though, aware of it. Been very, very good in that spot so far, but speaking of which, his Woxi, 20 seconds remaining. Astralis might have run the clock down too low once again. He knows he has a chance to shut this one down. They can't go back towards B. Have they got the flashes to knock him off his position here? Doesn't look good. He's gonna go for a second frag. It doesn't connect. 10 seconds remain. Robs will have to rotate in from the connector. If it's a default plan, he's got a chance. I think he might have done enough here. He absolutely has. There's no time. It's Robs from the back lines that denies absolutely. That's happened to Astralis. They still have Karşi here, but that's a very disappointing finish to what looked to be a successful round. Great shot through the smoke as Woxi. He's starting to come up on top of Device now. It's going to be a 5-on-4 to kick things off very quickly indeed. He can fall back. There's no response whatsoever.
Love that from Woxi. He jiggles for info, catches a glimpse of Device, throws out the flash, baits the shot, and then peeks into the retreating Dane. A lovely turn of events, and now favoring Mouse heavily. Magis, though, looking to turn the tides fast, and Woxi can retreat and just around the corner in time. It's a tough shot, especially now the flames arrive. What can you do here? He's in the hurt locker. Will be punished, and another fight presented, and another frag for Magisk. There's one more on the site. Rops looking to contain, but Magis got the line. Will be silenced. That bomb's in T-spawn,
It's
Henry.
in T-spawn. Astralis now fully committed towards A, and I think they forgot a key ingredient to this approach. With the bomb down now, I got to recover it, and the clock was their enemy in the previous round. Look, they still have 35 seconds here, but 2-on-2 remains. Robs at 42 HP, and actually this might work out. Glaive is going to find a completely open B bomb site. Brave to walk in by himself here. We have got Chris J towards heaven. Glaive with the AWP as well. Through Monster. Chris J will have to start repositioning now. Dropping utility towards the site. This could still be problematic for Astralis, but a decent smoke will hold him at bay.
It's worked out for Astralis. They will have the post plant, but leaping down is Chris J, and a shot missed from both parties. Now Rops is the one to hit it. 2 frags in the round from Rops. He's low, he's wounded. Chris J with the AWP for this. This is gonna be a tough situation for Glaive. He does just have to dance around this pillar. Any sound cue is a gift. And Chris J's given plenty. Rops will descend. They want to try and fight together. He hits the shot. Charging, oh my God, so fast. Into the AWP. Can Chris J get away? He does. Finds a corner. The flash is arriving. In both sides, everyone fully blind, but they're closing the gap. They're right next to him. Surely he doesn't get another chance. Frozen, Karrigan, all doing their part. Rops is there as well to find one. And with so much time still on the clock, Glaive, good spray, but he's battered and he hasn't really got a way back in. The bomb's on the site. This will be Mousesports continuing to close this gap through the wall.
Straight up B rush there, a couple of flashes and set smoked upon arrival, but still, even while fully blind, finding the opening picks, only giving a couple of kills away, and Frozen locking Glaive in now. The bomb's down. Saving the UMP won't do much for them. It was a nice spray towards the B ramp, but ultimately should be taken down by Woxi. And they replicate it once again, though. After losing the pistol, was that second round brutal deagle headshot from Glaive that yielded success. Rops closes the door behind him after finding the first frag, feeling pressure here. His teammate will back him up. The bomb goes down towards Connector. It's up to Glaive. Smoked off. This is looking very good for Mousesports. No one has to push anymore. No one has to probe. Rops to the MP9, that's absolutely fine. But they don't have to go any further. They've got all the intel they could possibly want. Rops has the bomb under his remit. Chris J backing him up, making sure he watches the flanks.
The only way in is shots like that. Glaive does take the hold on the bomb and will be able to grab it again, especially now with the smoke deployed and Chris J retreating, except is it a retreat or is it an advance? Look at him going straight now towards the T-spawn.
I like this one, Chris. Just give out the bomb, that's okay. You don't want to give up a rifle, that's the main thing here. It's still very unlikely they plant, considering Karrigan's towards shore. Chris J's actually going to rotate all the way around, potentially towards the connector. That was the last place the bomb was spotted. Decides to head in towards the T-ramp. Glaive and Device, both by the bathrooms for now. 25 seconds remain. Very little chance they can do much of this. A great setup towards the A side. Frozen at the steps, Woxi towards long, and Chris J in the back here. They are locked in. It will be a Mousesports round here, but can they keep it clean?
It's Frozen to confirm. Neat, tidy.
Full control towards that T-ramp. And Magisk, is he on the chopping block? Apparently not. Gets the first shot through, but it's an equal exchange for now with Woxi. He'll be finding a kill towards Dupree.
Fight about to be given and seized. Chris J, a moment opportunity as Device exposed himself. Not ready for the second though, and Zipex, he can just scarper away with the bomb. That's lovely. Advancing through toilets, 2 of them. No one currently residing on the A site. If Glave's proactive with this clear, things are going to get real spicy for Karrigan and co. Oh, it's happened again. The bomb on its own. Previously, Zipex, he played it well, caught Rops eventually emerging from connector. But now it's Karrigan in the toilets. Oh, he's done it again. Zipex, dire circumstances for him. No teammates to support that bomb transfer. But he's going to be able to get it down all the same. Rotate now as 2 versus 3.
No save potential here. It's the last round. Woxi, he's been silenced in this half so far, has managed to step things up as he continues now with the AWP from Bang. That's Magus going down. A second will land a stunning shot. And now it's just down to Glaive here. No utility. Stuck towards long. He knows he has to be a little bit more active as he positions. Ready to swing as soon as they touch the bomb. It's not planted in an ideal situation for him. We'll see what he can do with it. And now is his opportunity. Completely blind. Will take Woxi down. And he'll have the spray. He's committed. And Robs. He's more than Alex. He could have 5 players from Mousesports battling their way up towards shore. But Magus, he's ready and waiting here. Headshot being exchanged left and right. It will be the advantage though as it into the 4-on-2. Frozen will pull him back with the P250. This is a key frag for Karrigan. Not going to land. Everything looking great for Astrali to tie things up at 8-8. Frozen left with the P250, the bomb in hand. But will he be able to get any further than this?
That is such a dream for Astralis. They go for a short push. When you're boosting early, you get the perfect headshot angles. And of course, you have a player who is on form. Magisk will be able to take 2 heads off that one. And he's going to
2 players to fight with here, and it's Glaive leading the way.
Oh, he wasn't ready. Didn't even have a chance to pull the trigger. He may not be ready for the next, though. Device does have a chance to punish, and they are faffing around with a boost. This could be the double. They're not ready. Investing 2 players is certainly paying off, but Frozen claws one back. A huge beheading. Dupree. He's gone down, and now Frozen continuing his advance. There is an opportunity now to clear the site out. He'll call it clear. Magisk's going to be the first to rotate. He can tuck himself in, though, and a punish onto Magisk. He presents his head. A second chance, and now he's dead! Karrigan, he takes his teammate out of the running. That's gonna hurt.
How he even got that kill, I will never know, but Karrigan, he'll bring things back to a 2-on-2. Not the way we would have liked, but still a chance here. Karrigan on the site, looking to plant, if possible. He's going to get it down, and Rops, 27 HP, watching the extremities of the map right now, but Karrigan needs to fall back. No kits available right now. Device on the MP9, Zipex with the M4, and they're positioned together.
No kit could come back to haunt them if Mousesports can peel some time off that clock. Rops is surely going to have to get into position soon. Karrigan hears them. We are going to be seeing a smoke deploy. That's going to make things very difficult for Rops, and yeah, this should be impossible. He's done it once, and it's a 10-second defuse, I will remind you. So survival would be something, but not to be. Chris, if he has a little look. Yep, that's, whoa, 3 frags in 3 seconds from Astralis. Nothing Karrigan can do. Gets himself a fresh Galil, but it's not going to get him far. Magisk makes sure of that. Double digits secured for Astralis. This will be the first 3 of their defensive campaign confirmed.
That's a very convincing round as well. It was the B split attempted there by Mousesports, but got more than they bargained for through the smoke, sprayed down by the brutal bullets of the M4A4. 3 frags found very quickly indeed. Zipex getting 2 of them, and Rob's left with just 29 HP. And we'll have to save. We saw plenty of this on train. He's got the bomb on his back, looking for any inquisitive CT players, but why would they push at this point? Hoping he can hold onto the rifle, knowing that they're going to be pretty much full eco going to the next round. No bomb plant this time, that's for sure. And we'll have to wait. 40 seconds now to hold on to. Is he going to be able to take anyone down with him? Checking towards Monster. He'll spot the feet. His patience is rewarded. That could be enough to win a round by itself. We'll see whether he can deliver here. But Dupree feeling himself with the AWP. It's not even in the hands of Device right now. Device will be actually towards long, doing great work with the M4. An adjustment here seems to be working out.
Yeah, they're bringing the fight to them. Chris will manage to retrieve that one Krieg, that one chance they had. And that was past tense because it feels like it's all been said and done here. Very early, 90 seconds still on the clock. Frozen's catching nades. He's got a magnet on his boots. And woof, still finding a fire shot into Zipex. Not going to find a second. And so a similar story with a whole lot of time. I'm not sure Chris J is going to get to hold on to it this time, though, because Glaive's waiting for him. But there is the contingency plan of Dupree. He is now, however, completely unsupported. If they go for a pincer maneuver here, Device has managed to get into toilets, and Dupree finding the first. He's winning these duels, and Frozen ensures that the trade is secured. 40 seconds. Rops has maneuvered away from the monster tunnels. Now the fight's coming, and ooh, not far off through the wall.
They've got 2 smokes remaining here. Relatively decent map control towards middle, where it's long when they've got the most advantages available to them. But Device, another great shot. That AWP starting to get better and better. Bomb goes down, but Rops could actually take him down here. This will be a key duel in the round with 20 seconds remaining. Trying to hold on. Device doing a great job so far.
And Zipex has arrived as well, but not for much longer. Looking for the second. Device. Close quarters. It doesn't get much closer than that. Tagged 8 seconds. There's no way Mouse can take it. Now they're just on the hunt, and from behind, Glaive will strike. Another round and another one, and it just gets ripped from you, and it looks like the same fate for Woxi and Chris. An opening spray, an opening gambit failed. Device is going hunting. Glaive's already mounted Rops onto the front of his car.
They had to get at least a plan here, Alex, with 2 players pretty much fully committed, Frozen and Woxi now with no money.
And they're locked in, holding the line as Device. I think they're aware of it. They may have heard the scope. But they can't leave, they can't move. Device is all too aware of it. He's trying to get the perfect Molotov. Doesn't quite manage to bounce it off the wood.
He doesn't have to commit to this. He could fall back, but flashbang exchange, and it will be him nailing another shot here as Karrigan leaps in, taken down by the...
But here we go. Through the smokes they go. He's going to have to take his teammate with him. But 3 members of Mouse make it 2. This one, chaos, hectic as hell.
This has been a very strange half. It's been a strange series, I have to say. They keep trying to go toward that B-bomb site, and they're punished every single time. They got 1 AK. Chris J fully invests, but they've got Deagles around him. They're not landing the same shots they were in the first map, and Mages continues his assault from shore. Keeps pushing that position every single round to great success. 5 versus 4, 2 players battered and bruised. That's going to be Karrigan and Chris J. They'll make their way slowly towards A, crawling their way up, hoping that someone makes a mistake here on the CT side. But this has been pretty perfect in the last few. Astrali has definitely had their moments, but it's Device leading the charge now.
Chris J's worked it out, though. The curveball Astrali could have thrown was the double Ds in toilets. Well, Dupree and Device now are going to have to maneuver towards long, and they got spotted by the Dutchman. Bomb down. Mousesports, with only Deagles and that single rifle, have managed to get more access to a site than they have in the 4 buys. And Frozen, perfect patience, does prevail on the first. Zipex tagged 150 cal in his thigh. Karrigan needs to hit the shot, and he actually did. Magis goes down, the bomb's not too far gone. And a chance for Woxi. It's the 1 versus 3 made 1v2. They're both low. There's a real shot at this. They're on the bomb. He has to contest. He has to hit that shot. He can't.
Mousesports, oh my God. It's Zipex with a pre-fire from hell. They continue to apply pressure all over the map. Mages has pushed short pretty much every single round. They haven't had a response yet. But finally, he is silenced. And now, a chance for Mousesports just to get 1 round on the T side at this point, Alex. Not even thinking about overtime at this stage.
Zipex. You naughty, naughty boy. What a shot that is to Karrigan. I'd love to see his reaction to that, because he certainly would not have made any secret of his disbelief. Now the frags are coming in for Mouse. Frags presented. Dupree walking into the crosshairs of Woxi, and now they walk straight on into the site. Zipex, he's already hit 1 wonderful shot, but that will be all to report for round 24. Just Device remaining, and so Mousesports, their 3rd plant of this half.
Karrigan waits patiently. And fall back towards T-Spawn with the bomb. It looks like a B finish to me. Frozen trying to show some presence, and then he's found Dupree. Had his nade out originally, had to reposition after spotting him. Couldn't find the shot. Early advantage now for Mousesports. We need to play a perfect game from this point. It all starts here, making their way in towards B. It's Mages to block them off. He's got 18 kills to his name. Looking to add a couple more to his tally. They've actually got the advantage now. Can they close things out here? It looks very good. The bomb goes down. Device will have to go for a quick scope here as Frozen walks past. Not the knife, no. Not like this. No, Device. Don't give it up. Don't give it up. He has. And we're going to a 3-on-2. What is he up to there?
That really could come back to haunt them. Woxi looking to find a way into the site. It will not be easy. Device, his palms are sweaty, and Woxi hits the flick. 1, now 2 steps in the right direction. Still a very tall order. With 15 seconds, they have to get across the scope of Glaive. What's the play? A frozen flash, a smoke even better. 10 seconds, they get across. A shot into Zipnix! 8 seconds, he's gonna punch in the digits. Glaive gets the first. He's so damn low. The in-game leader could finish it right here with a bullet from his silenced pistol. Frozen maneuvers around the smoke. It's something to play around. Tagging up Glaive, another bullet would do. Down he goes. Finally through the smoke, but what is this? Okay, clip it. That whole round is a perfect microcosm of this entire series so far.
You're so right. I don't